Hello guys, today is a very special day for me because I wanted to make this video a long time ago, and it's gonna be my settings, my tips, controls, like all of my experience that I have in this game. I'm gonna show it for you today, guys. So for the new people, I've been playing this game like for 10 or 9 years now, so I feel like I have pretty much enough experience to make this video. Of course, I'm not perfect. I make a lot of mistakes, as everyone does, but I'm gonna give you some tips that I've learned, what you do, what not to do, what settings do you need, controls, keybinds, all of that stuff. So I'm gonna try to keep it up more to top tier because I feel like top tier will have like all the keybinds also for down tier, because lower tiers doesn't have a lot of keybinds because you don't have like new equipment and stuff. So I feel like a top tier video is gonna cover pretty much everything. I'm gonna try to say some things or tips for lower vehicles. So yeah, before we start, remember I stream pretty much every day on Twitch, so I'll leave my channel here. You want to see how far with me I play with you guys and can help you guys sometimes. Yeah, without further ado, let's start with it. So first things I'm gonna start talking about, when you start with this game, I'm gonna tell you, everyone, please select a country that you like. Watch a lot of videos. There's a lot of YouTubers that make a lot of videos of War Thunder. Pick your favorite. I will have a lot of experience in Russia. I love Russia, but there's some countries that are way better than other ones, and it is what it is, like a meta thing. But metas in War Thunder last for years sometimes, so be careful of that, because War Thunder is a game that you need a lot of time on it if you want to progress and get like whatever vehicle you want to be in top tier. So take care of that. Be careful with that, because if you pick a wrong country that it just get absolutely nailed in top tier, you're gonna get bored really fast. But yeah, so be careful with that. I would say my experience right now, what is the best countries in my opinion, or what countries do I enjoy more. So yeah, for me the best country, and I would say like it's been always pretty much in War Thunder, it's been Russia. I don't know if because this is a Russian game or whatever, but Russia pretty much has everything that you need at a top level pretty much. So for tanks, Russia comes with a lot of vehicles. It's insanely huge tech tree, so be careful with that. You will need a lot of time to grind all of Russia. But the thing that I like with Russia is it kind of has really unique vehicles, and it's a balance of everything. You have medium tanks or heavy tanks, light tanks, SPAs, tank destroyers. You have every single pretty much type of tank or vehicle that exists in Modern Warfare, and it's insanely good. They are really fun, extremely good guns. SPAs are really fun. I feel like Russia goes for the craziest vehicles in my opinion. You have really weird vehicles, and that's the thing that I like about Russia. You have really different vehicles, extremely weird vehicles, and it's really fun to play with. You will have a lot of fun. Heavy vehicles are extremely good too. I have fun with heavy vehicles, and a top tier for me is the best balance of every single country, because tanks, choppers, planes, and SPAs does the job really well, all of them, and a lot of countries are really good at just one of them. So Russia for me is a really well balanced, like that it will perform extremely good for you. So for me, if you want to start War Thunder and to have really a lot of fun, I will start Russia. I will say people on stream, people tell me that I've started with, I don't know, UK. UK lacks a lot of things, and at top tier you will struggle a lot because the meta, or how War Thunder plays, is a really fast game. Fast-paced game, so be careful of that. And Russia has really fast vehicles, and they're really well balanced. So for me, the best countries I will say first is Russia. Then there's a lot of changes, whatever you want. But for me, next I will say Germany. I'm talking about every tech tree, like ground, air, choppers. Because if I say only ground, for me it's Russia, then Sweden. Sweden is extremely OP. I would say even ground Sweden is extremely good. Tanks on Sweden are extremely OP. The SCRBs are extremely good, but the SPA is not that good. It's really good, but as a NATO compared to the Panzer is not that good. But so I'm talking about every single tech tree. I would go Russia, Germany, US is really fun too, but on the ground they suffer a lot. And the thing with US is that you will have a lot of new players with premium tanks, so your experience is gonna be awful. Like half of your team is gonna be premium people, and that's why for me that's why USA loses every time. But USA is really fun too. Has really good air is insanely good. It has a lot of cast, is insanely OP. But for tanks, I would say the Abrams is really fun. 5-second reload, extremely fun. But the weakness of this thing is a really huge tank. The weak spots are extremely huge. Here in the neck, the gun bridge, and the lower plate are extremely huge weak spots. Not like a Russian tank. That Russian tanks are really small, and the weak spots are not that huge. Look at the driver port, this thing of the neck. On the lower plate, you can barely see it. So that's a huge factor, because War Thunder sadly is a point or a pixel shot to destroy a vehicle. So when you fight someone, you need to aim for the weak spots, or you would just pretty much die. So USA is pretty strong. Germany is really good too. You have the Leos. Sadly, you only have the 2A7. That is the top tier vehicle. There's only one with Spaulliner. The 2A7 is extremely beautiful. I love this vehicle. It has everything you need for a top tier tank. Speed, reload speed, reverse, gun depression, extremely good gun, everything. But sadly, then this weak Leos. Sorry for the bushes. But the weakness of these other Leos, the armor is only on the turret. This thing can get killed. You can shoot it everywhere here in the hole, and they would insta die pretty much. The SPAs are decent, I will say, compared to Panzer. Sadly, this thing is just not even compared. And sadly, Russia has pretty much all the air cast. That is the most OP thing. That is really annoying for a lot of people, and I agree with it. You cannot do anything about it with this thing. You can only fire 2 missiles, and you have to wait for a reload, and that time you can die. But the air is extremely strong. The Eurofighter for me is extremely amazing plane. For air to air is beautiful. The dogfights are extremely nice in this thing. You have a lot of brimstone. The cast on this thing is pretty fun. Laser missiles. So yeah, for me it's really decent. Chopper wise, I feel it's a good chopper, but the parts it has like own target. I forgot how they call it. These missiles guide themselves to the target. So, but they go for weird spots on the vehicle. So it's pretty unreliable for me. I don't like it a lot, but it's what you have. Russia already said really strong. UK's are really. I have fun with it, but they are extremely defensive tanks. You cannot expect to play this like if you play a T-80 BBM or Russian tank Abrams. These things are so slow. The only fast one for me is the Charlie 2E, but otherwise you have to play a really defensive gameplay. So if you want to go to a spot, you have to always take in mind that there's gonna be a Russian tank or another vehicle that is already there. So you have to be careful with that. But they are sometimes pretty annoying to kill from the side. I don't know if it's like it has a lot of space. Sometimes pretty annoying, but it has a huge lower plate, as you can see, driver port. But they're fun vehicles. I have fun. The Black Knight for me is the best. Is the best Charlie. The APS that it comes with is insanely strong. You can even stop APF SDS. So I like have fun with it. It comes with the Eurofighter Typhoon. I don't have it, but you can have that. Chopper wise is Apaches. Apaches are fun, but you will suffer against a Panzer. When you fire a Hellfire to a Panzer, you will, in that time you will die instantly. So it's a really different playstyle, so take care of that. But Charlies are really fun. Japan is like it's like a flanking kind of tech 3. They have really fast vehicles, but they are weird. It's a really small tech tree, but it's a copy paste of a lot of vehicles. You can see it's a lot of US vehicles, but sometimes they have pretty unique vehicles. I will say Type 60, this thing is helpful, never get this thing. But you can see it's a lot of copy paste, but this thing is really good. But a top tier TKX or Type 10 are insanely good because it has 4 seconds of reload speed. You have hydro suspension, so if you need gun depression, you can use it. But the armor is pretty much kind of not existent. Sometimes a really trolly armor. A lot of people don't know where to hit this. So yeah. If you like flanking vehicles, this is the vehicle for you, absolutely. If you get to a really good spot, you can snipe the crap out of everyone, and it's really fun to play with. SPA wise, this is the top tier SPA. It's a hit-seeking missile. You don't have any radar, but this thing is pretty much it's insanely hard to dodge if you're not in the ground. So, but it's really fun to play. But sadly, this is the SPA. If you go like 15 kilometers away, this thing cannot do absolutely anything to destroy your plane. So that's the downside of this thing, but this thing is really good. China for me, and I will say it this way, China for me is the cheaper version of Russia. The Chinese tanks are really fun, they're really responsive, but I feel it lacks something that Russia has, that is I don't know, it's still really good, but the reload speed is 7.1 seconds and the T80 is 6.5, so it's only like 6 milliseconds. How do you say that? I don't know how to say that. But the reload speed in top tier is really important. If you have the better reload speed, it's insanely OP. But China is really fun. I like it a lot. They're really fun vehicles, but the reload speed is what it lacks. The Tor or this thing is really fun. For me, it's one of the fun vehicles SPAs to play with. Fun in terms that how it plays, how it launches its missiles. It looks pretty cool and you feel really nice getting kills with it. But the best SPA is Deep Sincere, absolutely. But this thing is really good too. It's really fun. In aviation, they are really strong. The JLMB is like the best flanker, in my opinion, in terms of engines and airframes. This thing is really fast. It has decent missiles. You have a decent air in China. It's pretty decent. And choppers, these things are fun. Imagine it's like an Apache. It's like a copy paste of an Apache. It has the same Hellfires, Chinese version. And if I'm not wrong, these Hellfires are way better than the Apaches. And the Fox 2 missiles on this thing are insanely OP. They're extremely hard to dodge too. So if you launch a Fox 2 missile into a plane, you're certainly gonna get a kill unless they go into the ground and dodge it. But yeah, China is pretty fun too. I would say it's like a copy version of Russia, but little worse. But they're really fun to play with. Italy for me is a weird nation. In my personal experience, I don't like it. They have fun vehicles, quite unique vehicles, but they have also a copy paste a lot of US vehicles. As you can see, M47, Shermans, and all of that stuff. A top tier Arietes are, in my experience, they are awful. I'm not saying it's a bad vehicle, but they are way worse than the other nations' top tier vehicles. This thing has absolutely no armor. You can destroy this thing so easy. Turret, everything. You can destroy it everywhere. So armor is not existent. The only thing that it has is a really good gun, and that's it. So it's pretty much hide and never. Hopefully you never get shot, because you would die instantly. Centauros are really fun, really fast vehicles. Good gun, good reload speed. I like Centauros. The automatic, as you can see, the SPAs. Imagine the best SPA is a radar gun. You don't even have a missile carrier thing that can compete against a Panzer or something like that. This is like the top tier. I like it a lot. It's my personal experience or opinion. I love this thing. Sadly, it can only carry like 27 rounds, so you have to wait for more ammo. It's pretty sad, and you can carry a lot of APFSDS, but it's really fun. SPA wise, it's really poor. Light vehicles are fun. Freccia is fun. Spike missiles, they are fun, but the peak vehicle here It's weird because it's not an Italian vehicle. It's a Leopard 287. This thing is extremely strong. This is gonna be your main vehicle, main MBT for top tier. The other one's gonna be like a backup tanks, but this thing is really good. It's extremely strong. It's a fun nation because it's different, but sometimes you can suffer. A lot of people don't like Italy. I don't like it in my personal experience, but they are decent. They are pretty good sometimes. 287 is really fun. Aviation, you have a Eurofighter, so it comes pretty strong, and you have a Gripen too. So you have some personal choices there for whatever you want to go. Choppers is I don't like it, to be honest. For me, it's not that strong. So take that in mind. Italy is fun. It's a fun nation, but I will leave it for later. I will probably go for. I'll tell my order what, in my personal experience, what I would grind if I were new. So yeah, Italy is fun. France is a huge sector. It's really long. You will suffer. Where is it? I think it's here. You don't have a stabilizer, and everyone else has stabilizer, so you will suffer a lot. I think it's right here. But at the end, Leclerc is fun, but you have like 6 Leclercs, but they are pretty much the same. Absolutely. The one thing it changes, I will say, is like a thermals. This one has commanded thermals, this one doesn't have commanded thermals, but this one has a little machine gun on top. Just things of that, but in terms of armor, it's gonna be the same thing. 5-second reload speed of auto loaders, pretty fun. I like the Leclercs, pretty nice. Support vehicles, you have Leos. So whatever you're gonna go, light vehicles are fun. I think this one is pretty fun, I would say. And the ITO is the same as the Swedish one. It's a strong Swedish, or I think it's Swedish in like in real life. I'm not sure, but it's for me, this is the best SPA for NATO countries. So it's pretty strong. I like Leclerc. It's pretty fun, but don't expect to bounce a lot of shots on the Leclerc. It's not that strong. A lot of people don't know what to hit it, but the gun breach of this thing is absolutely huge. So it's really easy to destroy it here. Extremely easy. If you hit it here, it will go right straight into the ammo. So you will absolutely one-shot it. That's a huge weak spot for me. In planes, the Rafale is a really strong plane. It has these little bombs. I think these are bombs with rockets. They are self-guided, so you have some ordnance to destroy. You have a huge bomb, and of course some air-to-air missiles. Rafale is pretty fun. I like it. It's a different kind of playstyle of in the air. It's nice. In choppers, I think they added recently a newer one. I think it was this one or this one. I don't remember. These things are Hellfires, I think it is. Hellfires and spikes you can fire. Yeah, you can pick it between spikes, self-guided missile, or Hellfires. It's decent. See, it's a decent country. I like it, but I will leave it for later. Sweden is, as what I said earlier, they are extremely strong in ground. For me, this thing is really fun. It's a really fun nation in the ground. You have really unique vehicles, and at the start of your experience with Sweden, you already have a PTS. You can pen absolutely everything with Sweden. It's pretty dumb in my opinion. It's fun. It's really fun, but they have really unique vehicles, and I like it a lot. A lot of people probably knows this vehicle, the Pancake color Pixas light tank. It's really fun, but in top tier, they are really good in the ground. STRVs are like a Leopard 287 with steroids. They are extremely good. They are really fun to play with. Sadly, it only has Gen 1 thermals in the commanders, but they are really fun. CV90 is absolutely insane. I love it. It's one of my favorite tanks. And of course, you have your ITO. That is, as I already said, is the best NATO space in my opinion. So and the premium vehicles where you can grind it, they are really fun. CV90s are extremely good vehicle if you know how to play it. Or if you don't want to risk a lot, you can go for like a Leopard 284. That is this thing. So Sweden is really fun. Chopper is not existent. The best chopper is this. It's an Mi-28, but it's 10.7. So in chopper wise, it lacks chopper. You don't have a good chopper. AHS is not. It's in Apaches, and they're not as good as the other nations. Aviation, you have the Gripen. You have the Gripen or a Hornet. So grippers are fun, but they're small planes, so you cannot carry a lot of weapons, but they are fun. So in terms of ground, they're extremely strong. They are really, really good in the ground. I would say it has to be one of the strongest nations in the ground. For last, Israel, I never grinded Israel. I think it's gonna be my last nation. For me, it's a lot of copy paste, extremely a lot of copy paste. M60 CSU, as you can see, everything is copy paste. But Merkabahs, in my experience that I've played, it's like a, how do I say, it's a really huge tank, and your armor, you don't have armor. Your armor is gonna be your engine. Your engine is gonna be your armor pretty much. Where is this? Here in the front. It's right over here. Transmission and engine is gonna be your armor. So if you get shot in the front and you're in a really bad spot, you're doomed. You're gonna die instantly. You have no armor. I swear to God, you're gonna get killed so easy. Not even in the turret you have armor. You can pen this extremely easy. Is a really, I don't like it. It's a huge tank. I don't. It's not my playstyle. Probably someone likes it a lot, but it's not my place, and I wouldn't recommend it as one of the first nations. I would say it's like a copy paste of a lot of other nations, so I'll leave it for last. Choppers, as you can see, the same as US choppers. Everything is US copy paste. Aviation is the same thing, F-16, F-15. So it's a copy paste of US. I don't like it because it's not like quite unique, but it is what it is. So saying that, my order to grind, I will say Russia first. If I were gonna play this game for the first time, I will go for Russia first. Russia is extremely fun. Then I will go Germany. And from here you have a lot of choices. If you want to play a really how do I say, like risky gameplay, they are fast but they are really huge. You have a good ordnance on CAS, I will go US. I mean, you want a defensive place, I go UK, but I wouldn't recommend it for the first time in War Thunder. Japan, I will say I will pick Japan after this probably 3. This is quite a different place, but it's not extremely good, I would say. China, I wouldn't recommend China. I would recommend like first Japan or something, because as I said, it's a copy paste of Russia, but Russia is better in that. So but they're really good too. Italy, I don't know what to say about Italy. I have a love and hate with Italy. It has quite, I like this thing, but these things are awful. The only good thing is this. So yeah, aviation is good, but I feel like it lacks a lot of personal satisfaction playing this thing. France is fun too, but I will a lot of right here they're really strong. These things are really good. They have really fast release speed, 4 seconds. They're extremely strong. But top tier, as I already said, their same vehicle like 6 times, really easy to destroy, but in the air is really fun. So I will leave it for later. Sweden is really good. I will go these 3 and maybe this, or I will go Russia, Germany, Sweden. But sadly, if you go Sweden and you already have Germany, it's gonna be the same thing in top tier because the CRBs are Leos pretty much. So I'm trying to give you like a different playstyle, and these things are pretty much the same. So yeah, and Israel, I will leave it for the last country because it's a copy paste of pretty much US. So it lacks that quite unique experience. So yeah, remember that everything that I've said is my personal experience. Probably a lot of people don't agree with me. Just what I've experienced playing War Thunder. But yeah, that's what I say about grinding and everything. My personal experience on countries. So let's go now for settings. Settings, what did I change on settings? I'm not sure. Common battles here. I think a lot of people don't like to play a battle that is already started, because if you imagine you're playing UK and they're really slow tanks, you will be really behind of everyone. So you can disable this if you don't like to join battle that already started. Don't put this. This is pretty awful. I don't like this. If you want to have a better experience with it, our battle settings, I feel like I'm really good in CAS. I usually never play air to air. There's another channel that probably has a better experience with air to air. I would recommend you a lot of things here. But yeah. Uh, Hold on, let me check what I can say you about here. You can change a lot of settings here when you're gonna start in the battle, but I will say there's something with the radar. I don't know where is it. You can, when you spawn, radar off. I think that's nice. But what else? I don't know. There's a lot. You can probably copy my settings, whatever you want. But yeah, I'm not the person to guide you for air to air. Helicopters, so choppers. I don't have anything of this on, to be honest. You can change anything pretty much. It's gonna be the same, to be honest. There's nothing weird here for choppers. For ground, okay, so ground, this is a setting that you must remove. If you have this on, you're gonna have an awful experience aiming, because in your aim they're gonna be grass and it's gonna be on your way, and it's gonna be way harder for you to look. I think everyone has this on off, because it's like if you have this off, you will be ahead of someone that has this on. It's not worth it for everything. Of course, this yes. This is a no. I'll get this a no, because in ground realistic battles, your aim, when you aim, it's gonna be from the tip of your barrel. So it's gonna be exactly, your shot is gonna be exactly where you're aiming at. And if you turn this on, your aim is gonna be from your gunner side. So you know that your gunner side is at this side. You have this gunner is here. Your gunner, if you have that on, you're gonna look through here. So whatever you are aiming at, and if you are close, if you are looking at this tank, look where the cannon is looking. It's gonna be way off. So this is how you play in simulator. You cannot turn this off in simulator. So remember that, and please have that off. It doesn't make sense. Of course, this you need this. This is fine. What do I remove here? You can change your thermals. I'll say this one is the best one, to be honest. A lot of people probably like the other ones, but for me this is the best one. What else? What else do I have here? I think that's it pretty much here in ground. Probably if I miss something, you can change your sites here. You can create one, whatever you want. There's already a presets here. So I never change it. I just use if I'm playing Russia, I go for the T-Series. I think they're pretty good. So just pick whatever you feel comfort or nice with it. And you go here, select your tank, and you go save. What else do we have? I don't play naval. I don't like it. Interface, I have this off because I record videos. You know, War Thunder, how chat is. A lot of people have experience, and you know how it is. So I have this always off. So sorry, someone says hi, I probably won't see it because I have this off. Measuring units, just whatever you feel more comfortable with. Player markers, I think that I never changed anything here. Anything. Graphics, these are my graphics. I think I have pretty much everything really high. You can probably see it here. Pick whatever you want. You want to copy my settings that they are. I feel like the only settings that you should remove is the grass. Grass is, as we said earlier, your gunner side. If you put that off, you're gonna see it like this when you're in your gun sight, and you have it on, you're gonna see this. But these settings is also for third person. So if you want your game to look prettier, you can put it that way up. But I don't like it, more for strategy, because sometimes you're in a hill and you need to look in third person, and the grass is gonna be in your way. So it could be like more strategy for me, but I never change anything else. I feel like everything is the same, to be honest. You want to copy my settings, there they are. Sound, for me this is my settings. Music, pretty much everything off. This would put this always 100%. War Thunder, people don't know, but War Thunder sound is extremely important for if you want to be really good at top tier. I have a lot of comments in my videos that how do you know that guy was there? Like, you're hacking. I've been called hacker a lot of times just because I know people where they at. Sometimes because of experience, and other people go the same way. But sometimes it's because I hear it. I hear the engine, the trucks, whatever, and I know where they at. So make sure to have this 100%. Your own engine, I will set it to the lowest possible so you can hear way better the other players. This also affects your friendly teammates engine, so be careful with that. But this is the best thing. I'm not sure if this changes something like 3D audio, but if you can find a way to put this like a 3D audio, I think it will be pretty good, because that's how you know like a 360 exactly where they are. But I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure War Thunder is the same audio. But this is my settings for the audio. Never change anything else, to be honest. So yeah, this is my settings, and now we're gonna go for the toughest part. There's gonna be controls. I'm gonna put you a picture first of what kind of mouse do I have, and I feel like War Thunder is becoming a game that you will need a lot of keybinds, and if you have this mouse that I'm showing right now, you will have a way better experience. It's a big mouse. It takes a while to get used to it because it's chunky and it has a lot of keybinds. But if you have this mouse, you will have a way better experience trying to put a lot of settings for tanks, choppers, planes. It will be way easier. So this is the mouse that I use. 12 keybinds on the side of the mouse, and I use them all for something different. So for ground vehicles, I just go same as ASD, the audio, whatever. I don't use the there's something that is like the shift gears. I remove it. Which one is it? I don't remember. Where is it? I remove it, and I use the Q and E for my range side. So I use Q to lower the range, and E for increase the range. So that's what I use, my personal experience. So that's at the keyboard. I use X for whole aiming mode. This is only for like the Swedish pancake tank that is only looking forward. So you press this and you can move with the mouse and press it and disable it. Engine, I have this in my mouse. You can use your eye, but I feel please, if you're gonna be sneaky and an enemy tank is gonna cross in front of you, please turn off your engine. I've seen a lot of videos for people that just have this on and you can hear an engine on. So I'm more in like a neighbor that you see in the back. So please use it. It's really good. Sometimes it's really useful. So please use it. I just use my mouse for firing. I use my chain guns and different guns, like a 30 mil something on top. I use the same, to be honest. Special guns, I use it the mouse wheel. I press it, and all of this, when you see none for, is my mouse. My mouse keybinds, I use them all for reset the weapons, select secondary, select machine guns. This one I should put it, but I don't have it because I don't play a lot of. I like Chrysanthemum or something like that. I don't use this, to be honest. Smoke nades, I have it like default. Everything that I have this default. I don't have anything here. This is weapon lock. This is for like the heat-seeking missile, like the Type 81 of the Japanese that I told. I have the X, it's the same thing. So I activate it with this and I fire with this. What do I have? This is for the SPAs. Like Panzer and Tor, I think are the only ones that can change the mode of leading. You have your auto lead, you have lead, and yourself like guide the missile yourself. So I have this with the number 5 out and number 5 with my mouse to change it. Radar off, I have it with the mouse. Radar on and off, I have this to change the mode between radar and IRST. Really important if you want to lock something. I have this with the scope scale to change to go like for 5 kilometers, 25, 45 in the radar for SPA. Really useful to put this. This is to select what target you want to lock on in the radar like picture. really important to put. And I have the number 8 for to track the target. I don't use this. Probably a lot of people use it to change. What is this? I think this is gonna be like a mini joystick to move your what vehicle you wanna radar track. I don't use it. I just use the number 7 to cycle through it. Sometimes it's pretty annoying, but I don't have a joystick for this. So yeah, I don't have this night vision mode. This is thermals. This is thermals or night vision if your vehicle only has night vision. I use spotlight, never use it. I don't play in night battles, so I don't have it. This is for changing your thermal color, like white over black or black over white, whatever you feel more comfortable with. But I just leave it on default. This commander side control, this is something that is starting top tier that the commander can fire to. If you are looking through the commander side, you press this and you control your gun with the commander. You can fire it through the commander. Camera control, I left shift for aiming. Binus with B. Commander side with my mouse my mouse keybinds. I haven't changed anything of this. I use my mouse wheel for the distance, side distance control. This is gonna be your range. I use it. If I want to be faster, I just move it with the mouse, and I want to be slower, I use this one, like more precise. And in top tier, sometimes you don't need this because your laser range finder is gonna automatically put the exact range that you need to hit that. But for lower vehicles, this is extremely useful and you need it, to be honest. So this is the suspension control, like the TKX that I told you, that it has hydro suspension, like to this going backwards, forward, to have more gun depression or elevation, whatever you want. And this is to center the suspension. The UAV launch, I have it with you. I think it's the default one, or I think this is the default one. I just set it up with you. This is the setting to change, like the corner map, to change it for the UAV cam. It's really useful too. This is to put your drone to start circling around so it doesn't go like really far away. And this, please use this if you're gonna scout. Changes for a keybind that you feel comfortable with. I have it with the mouse wheel because it's a scout drone, so you don't have weapons. But if you press this, you're gonna mark it for all of your team. So this is extremely useful. You should have this. Remember, scout UAVs only go for light vehicles. I think it starts at 7.7, 7.0, something like that. Don't remember. So these are my settings for the UAV. I have my like 2 Reaper vehicles, same. I don't have anything changed here, to be honest. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Yeah, rangefinder, I have it with R. I changed this thing with R. This is my rangefinder. Please use it. Use your rangefinder. A lot of vehicles don't have a laser rangefinder, but this could be really useful. You need to kind of know what is the range, so please use it. I have this is for put your crosshair like red, whatever. This is more for like thermals and night battles. I don't use this. This is the to trench, like a lot of tanks have to move dirt and make like a trench. It's pretty fun, but no one uses because, as I said, War Thunder is a really fast gameplay game. So if you start trying to dig, you're gonna die, and this is pretty annoying. And my distance control with Q and E, as I already told you. And this is switch fuse mode. This is for like the automatic. It has a proxy fuse round. So if you wanna disable that proxy fuses, you press this and it goes like impact. So it will explode on impact. You press it again, it goes to fuse again to destroy your targets. So those are my settings for vehicles. You can stop the video, you can ask questions, whatever, and I will try to answer them all. These are my settings for tanks. A lot of keybinds. War Thunder has a lot of keybinds, and when they add new stuff, they add new keybinds. So there's a lot of stuff to put on. For chopper, I use a lot of keybinds for chopper. I have number 5 for hover. This is my mouse, number 5. I have a collective pitch with SW, AD to roll, and on yaw with Q and E, pretty normal. I use my main guns of the chopper with click pretty much. What else? I have this. I fire this. This is with. You can fire everything with this, but I use it more for the air-to-air missiles. And I press spacebar for the other missile. Where is it? I don't remember. Where is it? Drop bombs. Who uses bombs and choppers? It's like a trolley, to be honest, but you have it there. Fire rockets. I press number 4 in my mouse. This is lock, so I press this to start the heat-seeking missile on the chopper, and I press this to fire it. I press, where is it, this thing, to select what weapon I want to use. I use it and I like it, and I feel like it's really important. A lot of people don't use this, and they just use the keybind like to fire a weapon, fire rockets, fire bombs. So I feel like it's, for me, I like it more to select what weapon what I want to use and press the keybind like fire weapon, something to fire with it. And what else? This is with my mouse. Also with my mouse, this is the laser. This is really important for Apaches, because there's a way to launch missiles with the Apache Hellfires, and this is really extremely useful. Switch my radar on and off in the chopper. A lot of K-52s or Apache have radar, and if you want to be sneaky into another chopper, you can turn this off. It's really useful too. Change radar mode. This is for changing. You can see another with the mouse. This is for changing to air-to-air mode, ground moving targets, air-to-ground, all of that stuff. I don't use this, to be honest. Probably a lot of people will use this. I don't use it. Same thing as the SPAs. Number 7 to select a target, and number 8 to lock it with the radar. This is extremely useful if you want to find a chopper or plane that is flying around, you don't see it, and your radar does. Use this. It's extremely useful. It will jump straight into the enemy target, so use this, please. This is extremely important. I use it a lot. Fire countermeasures with the mouse again. What else do I have? I have this with the MAW. I always turn it off. MAW is pretty good because it tells you when someone launches a missile, but it will also trigger with friendly missiles, so it's gonna waste all of your countermeasures. It can save you sometimes, but I never use it, to be honest. I put it on in the modification of the chopper, but I always turn it off. I press space for the ground-to-air missile, Hellfires, Vickers, whatever chopper is gonna fire. I don't use this. I press the mouse wheel for these bombs. Choppers, we got bombs. I don't know. What else do I have here? Sight. This is extremely useful. Please use this. Please use it. This is extremely important. Sight stabilization. I should put this. This is really useful too. You wanna stop looking over there, you just press this. Probably gonna change this. I don't use this. I just use this to put in the TGM mode. This is extremely useful. Because if you don't change this and you press V, you're gonna cycle to all of these cameras, and I've pressed this just once. I'm gonna cycle through the ATGM mode and the external mode, and so I don't need to go through all of this. And that time, if you don't know, those like 1 or 2 seconds could be you die or you live. So please change this. What else? I go with the zoom with the mouse wheel. I use my mouse wheel in the chopper for zooming. You can change how fast you zoom and whatever. Yeah, I think it's pretty good because you press right click, it just go extremely full zoom, and you press it, just go really far away. So I think with the mouse you can sometimes move it, and it's extremely useful. In structure, please put this on no. What this does, if you're really close to the ground, if you have this on, it's gonna put your chopper, it's gonna fight with you with what you want to do to avoid you for crashing. So if you have like the control of the chopper and you can go extremely low without crashing, turn this off, put this in no, so you can safely maneuver really close to the ground. Everything I have this like, yes, I don't mind it. Toggle engine extinguisher, pretty much default. And this is the thermos. Put this on keybind. You need this thermos for chopper top tier. So yeah, this is extremely useful. What else? Aircraft he also has a lot of keybinds, so I think it's pretty straightforward. Throttle, SW, ASD, ADM input roll, all of that stuff. Flaps, I use flaps with the mouse. Flaps down, flaps up. Air brake with the mouse. Gear with the keyboard. Fire guns with the left click. I fire everything this secondary weapon. So remember, I select a secondary weapon and then I fire with this keybind. So this is pretty much what I use for firing weapons. I use this. Please put this if you have a nuke. A lot of nukes like the V29 Unity up in the bomb bay door. So please put it. Same, I have this both same because it's only open. There's probably only other one for close it. I'm not sure, but yeah. Fire rockets. You see, I have a lot of stuff with my mouse. Ground missile with space. All of pretty much everything. I have to fire air-to-air missile with the mouse wheel. What else? What do I have here? Weapon locker to ground with X. This is like a what? Like the forgot like spikes missiles and other stuff. Guided bombs or like the Kh-38 missiles in the Russian planes. I lock them with this. Same with the guided bombs. What else? What are these? These switch my weapon. If I want to fire rockets, if I want to fire a missile, I press this and I fire with spacebar. What else? Countermeasures I have is separate. A lot of people just have to use once, but I don't like to waste my countermeasures. If I see it's a radar missile, I don't want to waste my flares, so I have it in different keybinds in my mouse. Same with the maw, and remember planes also have the maw system, so I turn it off usually. What else? Laser designator, you need this too. Radar, you have a lot of radar modes. Turn the radar on off. IRST, like electro-optical with the flanker, with the Eurofighter. A lot of planes now has these IRST. Is this one? This is to change target. Which one? This is to change like your radar mode. If you want to go trackable scan, search post Doppler, ground moving targets. I have this banded, of course. This is for ACM. When you're gonna dogfight, you see the plane right in front of you, but your radar is not. It doesn't see it. You press this and you go into like close quarter mode. I would say ACM, and you will instantly lock it if it's in front of you. It has different modes, but it's pretty much straightforward. It's like a board side mode. This is to change. I don't have it, but I use it a lot. This is to change like the scan mode, like 20 degrees, 40 degrees, 60 degrees. So it's gonna be faster, slower. It's gonna scan wider search. So this is extremely useful. What else do I use here? This is to reset the radar, because when you go trackable scan, your radar will look over here, and you wanna look over here, and your radar is here. So you press this, and will reset straight into the middle. It's really important too. This is the scale, 35 kilometers, 60, whatever. It's really useful. This is the keybind that I use for locking a target, like into post Doppler mode, like solid lock. Same thing with this. I don't remember what is the difference with this. Okay, this one is to select the target, and this one is to lock it. Okay. What else do I use? I pretty much never use. Never mind. I use this for cast if I want to strafe with the gun. I have with the mouse. This is the target point. I use it with F, to be honest. When you see me when I'm flying and I look to the battlefield and you see a red square, I press F is telling my weapons to look over there on my TGP. So it's extremely useful. What else do I have here? Same with the cameras. I've seen a lot of YouTubers or people that they want to change cameras, and I see they circuit through all of these cameras and they die because they are changing through all of this. So I only have external view, like the third person, and the targeting pod. So if I press V, I go to the targeting pod, I fire the weapons, I press V, and I go to external. So I don't have to go out of these cameras. And I have this with the other V, because like the Su-34 doesn't have a TGP, and the weapons sights are way better. So I press B to go to it. This is to track your missile that you fire. I use it a lot. It's really useful if you want to see if it's actually tracking or not. So extremely useful. I don't use any of these things. Whatever with C, I press C and I look freely. What else do I have here? I have C for thermals. For the targeting pod, I press C. So it's really useful. What is I don't change anything. You wanna copy your settings. There it is. And I think the cover, that's pretty much. What do I have? What setting do we have in common? Pretty much. What did I change here? Nothing, pretty much. I think I never changed anything here. But let's look through it. Maybe I did change something, and I don't know. I think this is pretty straightforward. Decal, zoom. Okay, this is to look like freely. I use the C. I don't use this. Zoom camera with right click. And I think that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much it. So yeah. These are my target settings, my controls, my keybind settings, my personal experience with War Thunder. I'll tell you guys, it's gonna be a really long video, but yeah. So let's go to some tips for War Thunder. I feel like tips are really hard to approach because every nation or every single tank has his own way to play it. So first, please guys, it's gonna be quite boring, but you must and you have to do this. You need to know what is your vehicle really good at, what are their weakness and strong points or armor or gameplay, what is really good at, and what are the enemies. Same thing. There's a lot of vehicles. It's gonna be crazy for you guys if you are just started, but when you start going through all of the vehicles, you know what are the weakness of those vehicles and strengths. So I play a lot of the Abrams and I know what the weakness of this vehicle is. If you hit it here, it's a pretty much disabled tank, or here, and if I'm playing with the Abrams, I know that I pretty much have to hide a lot. Really fast tank, extremely good gun, but try to not show a lot of your weak spots. I'm gonna show you one strategy that I use a lot and is really useful, and it could make you live or die in some situations. When you pick on someone, and if you want to fire something, you need to fire really fast. When you fire, instantly move your mouse to your right or left, because a lot of people, everyone does this up top tier, is gonna fire to your gun bridge. If they disable your gun bridge, you're dead. So if you move this really fast, in this moment, your turret moves and it can hit your turret cheek, and it can save you in a lot of times. So I just do this, and if he fires, sometimes I'm gonna bounce their shot because they hit it here or somewhere here. Sometimes they will go straight through it, depends on where he's firing, but it's extremely useful. This tip is really useful when you're picking on someone that you know he's looking at you, and if you want to risk it, just go and you instantly turn it, and it could save your life sometimes. So this is extremely important. Also, how you're gonna pick in the corners. A lot of people, I see that they use it now, and I like it a lot, because a lot of people, when they are in the corner, imagine this is the corner, and I want to fire to this tank, whatever tank. A lot of people pick like this. If you pick it, you're dead. You're putting all of your whole, like, you're picking all of it. So if they hit you here, you're dead, instantly dead. So if you want to pick into a corner, please do this way. You angle, but don't angle a lot, because they're gonna hit your engine. You're gonna get stuck here, and he's gonna approach you this way, and it will pretty much be really hard for you to see them. So don't angle a lot, and try to angle a little bit and start picking backwards, and you can bait his shot. Sometimes they're gonna fire, you're gonna bounce it here, but don't angle too much, because they're gonna hit your engine, you're gonna get stuck here. So try to go like this a little bit, and sometimes you're gonna bounce it, or they're gonna track you, and you're gonna be like this. You can go back and hit it this way. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but please pick your corner like this. Don't pick your corner like this. you're gonna die a lot of times doing this. It's really easy to destroy it, so please do it. Laser rangefinder, it's pretty straightforward. As you can see, I know the weak spots of the T90. I know it's the gun bridge, the driver port, this thing here is really small, or the lower plate. I usually go for the lower plate because they're biggest for me, or in the tracks. If you hit here in the track, like kind of put it in the lower plate, you can go straight forward of the tank. You can see the fuel tank just saved my shot, but it's sometimes you can destroy it. Look at the weird bounce. But if you're looking straight forward, just lower plate. Same with these things. It's probably gonna work this one. If I hit it here, it's probably gonna die. Yeah, you can go through the tracks straight in through the hole. So try to remember or to know what are the weak spots of your enemies. That's gonna be your most important thing to do in War Thunder. Know every single vehicle where they have the ammo. The ammo is really important for in War Thunder. I know all Russian vehicles have the ammo right here on the left. Every single T62s, T55s, T10M has it. I think it's right here in this side or lower here. I think it is. Let me see. You can see there. Yeah, right here in the turret. T64, you know, it has an auto loader. It's gonna be in the middle, so usually a lower plate shot is gonna one tap him. You can see it's gonna go through the ammo carousel thing. T90M is the same because it's an auto loader. You know, the Abrams carry ammo on the back, so it's really you want ammo racket from the front. It's really hard. You can go through the gun bridge straight to the ammo, but it's not gonna be your best bet. For an Abrams, you just go through the neck or to a lower plate. Know where the gunner and the commander is. As you can see, I know that the gunner and commander are in this side, so when I go into the Abrams, I fire in the lower plate, but right here to disable the gunner and commander so he cannot fire back. That's my usual spot. Sometimes you can do it, sometimes you cannot. What else can I recommend you guys? As you can see, let me show you the tip of the grass. As you can see, when you aim, there's no grass, and you have this setting on. I think it's here. No, it's ground battles, and you have this on. Look at this. I know there's you can see I can barely see that T10M, and if you put this on off, you can see it really clearly. So you see why it's a big advantage to have this off. Look at this, I can clearly see it. So have that off, please. So it's extremely useful for you. Use your rangefinder, so you know what vehicles you can pan. So that's why it's really important to know what vehicles you can pan and what vehicles you cannot pan. Read is really boring. It's really annoying to do it. But War Thunder has a really nice tool to look at the armor. You can go here, select your tank, your round. If I want to go Russia, T80 VVM, 3BM60, you can check where you can pen and where you cannot. You can see all the lower plate is really weak. All of this here is extreme. Look at this huge weak spot. Everything here is green. You know, you cannot fire into the cheek. So if you have fire here, you're gonna disable the gunner and the commander. You got to put it a little bit up. But you know what I mean. You can try to find a weak spots of the vehicles because it's really important. You can fire in the middle too, but the best shot for the Abrams is gonna be in the middle. You're gonna disable the gun, the horizontal. It's a lot of kill shot in the middle. So use this tool. It's really important. It's really useful. But please use it. There's a lot of info in War Thunder. You can use the wiki page of War Thunder. And then yeah, I think that's gonna be the video for today. A lot of people been requesting this video. If I missed something, if you don't agree, please tell me in the comments. I can answer the questions for sure. You have another tips for that I probably missed. There's probably a lot of them, but at this time I don't remember a lot of them. Please put it in the comments so other people can see it. And yeah, guys, stay safe. I hope you enjoyed the video. Suffer. War Thunder is suffering pretty much. It's like a game that takes your soul. You're selling your soul to War Thunder. So have fun, suffer, and yeah, guys, see you on the next one.